Good morning, gardeners. It's later than normal because it's daylight savings time today. I think my bulbophyllums have finally started to grab hold in this new spot, which is encouraging. I am worried that this is not just dormant but dead. I don't know. We'll have to, time will tell. This is trying to come out of the pot completely. And I broke off the long piece of this because, well, piece of this, I say it is that, which I think is what it was would flower on this year. I accidentally broke that off, repositioning this. I'm keeping this at really lower eye level so I can watch it for scale, because it has an overall, to me, decline look, a bit of yellow, and that may be from the cold days that we had. Same here, this has two, can you see this one here? I can't hardly reach up there. It's gone bad. And then this one, but I think this one kind of broke at the connection. That sometimes happens. And then this. So, but I think, again, it could be some scale in there again, because both of those, that plant and this plant, did have scale. And this one was moved over to more sun, but I don't think anything I'm seeing on it would be caused by that. So I just need to watch that there isn't some hidden scale, because I've learned that scale can hide way down in the sheaths and everything. So yeah, I'm still pretty happy with this contraption here. I think I said before that these are on Amazon. I'll try and find one and give you my Amazon link down below in case you want to read about them. But that isn't where we got it. My husband actually went to a fixture store in the area, and the guy said, yeah, a lot of people who grow orchids buy this. All right, so I do have a bloom. And to my knowledge, this has never bloomed before. This is a no ID. It looks a lot like my Fuchs Mandarin Gold Digger. But I don't think it was a piece off of that. But it could be. The Fuchs Mandarin Gold Digger is outside because I'm not sure if it may have some disease or something. I've done everything I know to, it doesn't, seem to have any of the indications of a specific disease, but it just doesn't look right and hasn't for a long time. So I alienated it just in case. Oh yeah, this has something new coming and it's getting big. Do you hear all those birds? The wind chimes? Yeah, my vandas are all still recovering there, but several got a yellow leaf. All still recovering from the cold. They didn't get left in the cold, but they had to go in and out, and they don't like that at all because they don't get enough water in the house. But, okay, so this guy has this, my catasetum has this going on, and then it put out another one. So, which one is this? This is from Soroa, and it is the After Dark. And then this one I got from St. Pete Orchid Farm a long time ago, and it's Frilidoras, and it's still hanging on. It had already bloomed and everything, and I thought it was going to die off, but nope. Let's see, I think this is what's the name of it? It's a Cymbidium. I can't really read the name. It's too high up. I thought it had, some brown leaves, and I thought, oh no. But then I look right there, and it's got some new growth coming too. So I'm feeling better. Yeah, there's the old Fuchs Mandarin. It got badly infested with the scale when I had it, and that might just be all that's wrong with it, but I'm keeping it out just in case. All right, so we have one heck of a Phalaenopsis bloom. This is a plant that someone gave me because they didn't feel that their new house, they just didn't have a place where it could get enough sun to bloom. And, you know, it's a person who knows a lot about plants. She used to work in the garden department at Home Depot. No, at Lowe's. Yeah, and look how long that spike is. Because the plant's way over here and how big the plant is. Yeah, so it's beautiful. And there's a few other spikes going on in Phalaenopsis land here. Let's see. I know there's more. Oh, here's one. This one's short, so, oh look. Is that a root coming right out of the middle? So that's a short one. But this plant here has two. It has this new one, and then this was the one that got broken off, and then it just sent, I don't think it was a previously spent one. I think it's the one I broke. So it just says, okay, well, you break me off, I'll just create two new ones. Not pretty. I don't see anything coming on my Vandas. Like I said, they're unhappy right now. I just hate seeing this, but I can't get it off. I'll have to do that later. I guess one of the good news is this seems to be, which I always worry about this one because it just doesn't have a lot of, you know, it's not in anything. It's just so exposed, but its roots are still green and growing, and it looks like it's starting to attach in there. It's been a while. Yeah, this has, oh, got him. Yeah, so it never fails though. After I've had Vandas in the house, they're unhappy. So I don't have a lot. I keep hearing the birds. Funny story. We got home yesterday and there were kids in the yard shaking one of my bird feeders and holding a box under it, trying to collect seeds because they wanted to feed the ducks across the street. I was in the house already, but hubby, you know, saw him and said, you know, don't do that. And I thought of a story where a guy I used to work with, who was an archaeologist when I worked for a museum and archaeological repository, said he hated telling kids, or even people, when they would bring us artifacts that they found, you know, we would take them because we were the repository for all the native corporations. But he hated having to tell them, you know, you can't just take them. They were found on private property. Yeah, it's the beach, but it's technically private property. You should leave them where you found them. Because he said when he was a kid, he used to collect, I don't know, arrowheads or some sort of artifacts, and really felt strongly that if someone had discouraged him and said stuff like that to him, that he might never have become an archaeologist. That, you know, having that experience really created his career for him, a lifelong love and career. What is that? So I had an extra bird feeder, and I have lots of bags of seeds because I'm on that monthly ship. I just finally got that shut off on Amazon because I was getting too much. So I marched over and took the kid a bird feeder and some seeds and said, let's see if we can plant one of these seeds, and this kid will someday, you know, be a naturalist, an environmentalist, a bird watcher, something. He's had a positive experience, and we'll take that forward. So that's my story for today, since there's not a lot going on. Yeah, I hope someday this blooms. I'd like to see it. I don't have an ID on it, although I think I know what it is. This seems to be a little bit better. This never looks great, but I think it's just the color of the leaves are a little bit on the yellow side, and so it bothers me. And this, I'm not sure if it's something different or a piece of this. This, I think, is hanging on by one root. I think these roots here are awfully dark, although they have some green at the bottom. I don't know. And then these leaves at the bottom have died off. What is this again? I got that from Smiley's Orchids, I think. Yep. Okay, it won't come in. I missed the big show in Tampa. I just somehow didn't know about it. And this still has nice plump green pretty roots. And all of its leaves are hanging on, so it doesn't seem to mind. Okay, this side's not getting wet when I water it. I'm just realizing I'm not watering it very evenly, I guess. This is, yeah. And this fell. What was connected to broke, and so now this is no longer connected back there. I'm not sure what to do. It pulled the roots right out of the coconut husk, so I got to figure something out there. I don't really want to have to drill a hole, but I guess I can. You got any suggestions on how to reattach that? I mean, it's in there, but it broke all those roots off, see? So I've just been kind of babying it, a little bit afraid to mess with it too much just yet. Okay, so that's where we are. This is a little jumbled up. I need to separate this and clean this up a bit. I've got lots of work to do out here, I've discovered. Like getting maybe the old ones off of here. Here's an old flower cane. Alright, I hope you'll have a great Sunday and that your daylight savings time isn't too tough on you this week. Let's end with this bloom again. Thanks for watching.